If you live in a big and busy city like New York or LA, you would need a perfect car to move around the city. What would be your choice? Probably Moto 3 or Moto S. But can you do this in your Moto 3? In our perfect city car, we can. Introduce you, I am L6. Why did I call IM L6 a perfect city car? Because it has everything what you need for the city. Sleek, beautiful design, comfort of the ride, and the agility, the great turning radius and amazing self-parking capabilities. Isn't it what we need for the city ride? I really love this headlight. It looks like a water droplet which hit the car on a high speed and gets smashed a little bit. It's not just beautiful, it's also smart. At night, it can do magic. The backlight of this car is nothing worse. It has this Aston Martin vibe.
Big brother and small brother. It's exactly the same.
But here we can choose dog, cat, or any message which we want to show to people around us. Imagine you are driving to work and you're really in a rush. You cut in front of somebody. Then you can show thank you on the back of your car to make person behind you not that pissed with your driving habit. Of course, the perfect city car should look great from any angle. And look at this side profile. I particularly like the rims of this car with this enlarged orange calipers. I think it completes this sporty look, but it doesn't make the car feel awkward on the city streets. This car is a perfect blend in any city landscape. You can easily park this car next to your neighborhood or in the busy street of French concession under the crowns of beautiful trees. It fits well under the LV or Chanel store. I feel mixed feeling about this car once I sit in it. On one side, I like overall colors and the quality of materials. Like seats feel very cushy and soft, but not as soft as LS7. I felt that LS7 had the softest seat I ever tried. This one still feels a little bit sporty. I don't like the steering wheel. I really don't like the shape. The only car I enjoyed with this shape was NIO ET9 because that one has steering by wire, so you don't need to move too much. Here, you still have to move a lot and it just doesn't fit my driving style. I like one-hand driving, not too much movements. I learned to drive with a stick and I drove a lot of sport cars with a stick and I need my left hand to drive, right hand to change gears. But I understand why they did it. We have a very long and narrow display. Here we have a speed, here we have consumption, we have the map. So if the steering wheel is traditional form, then you cannot see anything because it will cover half of the screen. I also feel that 3 screens is a little bit too much, guys. I don't know. I like physical buttons. I really enjoyed Zeekr when they brought back in 7X and other models. I really enjoyed NIO when they brought back some buttons. Even the Z10 from Lynk & Co, where you have some physical buttons, you can adjust the ear vents. Here it's not bad, but you always have to dig something in the function and it doesn't have English language. Yeah, it is intuitive, but you still have to look when you do it. I don't like this trend. I feel that there must be a perfect blend of physical and touch screens. Not only touch, not only physical. Everything else I think is really good. I like the space underneath here. You can put bag, wallet, some stuff. It has space on the door, also some small space here on the top. Also the handrest is very, very soft and position is very comfortable. It's very high and you sit quite low. Overall sitting position reminds me a little bit of the Ford Mustang. You sit very low down and on the angle, so your legs a bit higher than your body. It's very convenient driving position. I feel the mirror is a little bit useless. It's too small and I cannot see anything here. Pressing this button, scrolling it down. I can get the digital mirror. It can show us every obstacle behind in a red square, like if there's a human or a child. Very clear, very good. And that's all I need. One more thing, what I really, really love. Look, I click the button. I have 1 second or less to make the glass transparent and then close it again. This is the fastest thing I ever seen in cars. It takes about a second and it has AI function, so I can let AI decide how transparent it should be But I don't think AI is too smart though, because look, now it's super hot and I don't want sun to shine on me, but it still make it like 10% or 20% transparency. I don't like it, so I control better than AI. I also have a little bit of mixed feeling about this part. One side, the design of it is really cool. It's like some modern museum or some kind of postmodern art, but it made on a piece of cheap plastic which looks like wood, and this is the only piece of wood in the whole car. I would suggest them to just use the light bar over here, like interior light, without this wood thing. I think it would look much better and it can go through whole car. So back seat is quite comfortable, unless you sit behind me. If you sit behind me, like myself, I don't have much space here. If I sit here, like I move to the other seat, I would have more than enough place over there. Like let's say a normal person, look at this. More than enough space. I have at least 1/5 of space in front. Even I lie down like a little bit and comfortably. In this position, it's totally fine. And if you move the seat back, it's even better. I also want to show you something. What I really like about the design here, look, that this handrest is continuing up to the C-pillar, which is really smart, because if I sit here and I want to put my hand, it's a perfect position for my elbow. It is just made for people, with the people in mind. This is really good. Overall, I think back seat is all right. I cannot say there are much space here, but it's still more than Model 3. I still feel more comfortable. There are no screens. There's like only one USB-C outlet, AC outlets, and that's it. Yeah, double cup holder, and you can put the phone here. This is really good. But other than that, nothing. However, there is IM Mag here, which is a magnetic plate which you can connect with the accessory. You can connect your iPhone or iPad, and then you can watch TV or even send the navigation directly to the center screen. I'm not sure how does it work exactly, because we don't have the accessory and we cannot really test it. Woohoo! Insane acceleration. And it's a comfort mode. Come on, guys. Brake is also good. There are 3 modes of the brakes as well. There is a comfort mode, there is a standard mode, and there is a performance mode of the brake. So you can adjust it based on your driving style. I like how it drives. Car is very, very responsive. It reminds me a lot of Model 3 by the responsiveness, but it is better because it has rear wheel steering. So if you need to turn, you don't need to make that many movements. And you can always feel the agility of the car while going into the parking lot or out of it. If I click here, I can raise the voice assistant. 打开按摩。好的，打开了。Oh. This car has 8 sport spa massage, so it can massage your back, your shoulders, and even your butt, which is really useful for long rides. Overall comfort of this car, I feel, is quite good. I like the design here because I have quite long legs, as I'm 193 centimeters. When the screen is horizontal, very often I hit my knee, and I have the panic a little bit in case of the accident or a crash. If I move front, the screen will break my knee. I always have this fear when I'm driving the car with the touch screen close to me and hitting my knee a little bit. But with this car, I feel very safe because I have 1 fist here and more than 1 fist on the left side. However, it is a little bit difficult to reach the screen if you sit comfortably. The good thing, what I am thought about, that we have all the controls here. In this case, I have a question. Why is this all so expensive touch screen? Why do you make this whole part as a touch screen if you don't expect people to touch it? I like the suspension, especially in the comfort mode. Really relaxing and soft, but at the same time, it gives you instant torque if you need it. And it gives you this whole power once you press the pedal. It's a lot more linear on the comfort mode, but it still has it. Once I turn on the sport mode, the car lowers immediately, very quick. And then, woo! Woo! Nice! It's like 0 to 100 below 3 seconds. Incredible. And what is really, really good, guys? This. It's AI-powered digital mirror. So if you have a scooter, or if you have a motorbike, or anything on the right, it will scan it, and then it will show you the square. It will point out the obstacle, exact obstacle, as long as it's not a car but something else. And even if you don't use it, Once you have the car passing by, you will have the red light here or red light here to show you that there is someone in your dead zone. I think it's a very useful feature, and that is the strength of this car. And also they have a rain mode. It can identify people and stuff, and during the rain days it will appear here automatically, like two mirrors, so it will help you to monitor the environment. Let's try self-parking. So let's say we want to park here or here. Doesn't matter, whatever. Let's just try it. Easy peasy. That was quite easy. Done. Let's make it more difficult. Let's make it more complicated for the car. Find the place between two other cars. Here, look, two large SUVs parked tight to each other, so it's not that easy. Let's choose this parking place. No, this one, between two cars. And try it. It's not that simple. Okay, took the turning radius a little bit wider. So far so good, and it drives very fast. It's really fast for the city parking. Look at this, perfect. And if I want to drive out, can it help me too? Left or right? Let's say right. This is escape. Escape in progress. Nicely done. If only it can park on that row line, not on opposite one, it would be even better. But it's great. The good function, if you're not sure how to go out from the parking lot, you feel a little bit frustrated, maybe you're too scared or you're a new driver, it's a really good function. If you live in a big city, occasionally you want to get out of the city, right? You want a breath of fresh air. What do you need then? This car has 100 kilowatt pack of CATL batteries, which will make you drive around 700 kilometers on the CLTC cycle, which will roughly be 500 kilometers in the real world. I think it's more than enough. And it's also 875 volt architecture, so it gives you a super fast charging on the 5C on any service area, pretty much in China. What else do you need when you go to travel? You need a big trunk. Look at this, hatchback style, tons of space. Look at this. You can sit there by yourself easily. You can put a human here and probably even close the trunk. No, you can't. But it's more than enough for your camping gear or something for city escape for a couple of days. This car also has a frunk, but it's this big. Being honest with you guys, this is the biggest disappointment I got today. I don't know, what can you put here? Maybe one shoe? And then, ¡ay, coño! This is the second car which I love, but which doesn't perform well in the market. First one was Lynk & Co Z10, which is a super sporty car and feels so much fun to drive. Then IM L6. The sales are just okay. I don't understand why. People told me about a Lynk & Co that original price was a little bit too high and it's way too sporty, way too stiff. That's what I got from the comments after the previous video. But this car, guys, it's soft, it's sleek, it's gorgeous. It has performance, it has range, it has 875 volt charging. And it's a very family-oriented. It has a design which is suitable for both women and men, both color-wise and design-wise. Then why? Why people don't buy it? Please help me to understand, because I'm lost.